Good morning, students. I hope that all of you are fine and doing well. Students, we are doing the topic natural resources, land, soil, and water. We have done with the topics land resources and soil resources. Now we are going to do water resources. All of us know that water is very much important for us. We can't live without water, right? So, water forms the basis of life. The presence of water differentiate our earth from other planets. Life is possible only on earth has water, right? Now we know that I told you earlier also that 29% of total surface area of earth is land and 71% is water, right? So most of the water on surface of earth is in oceans and seas. Most of water, you can see 97% water, right? This water is saline and not fit for domestic, agricultural or industrial use. Out of total amount of water present on earth's surface, only about 3% water is fresh water. So out of 3%, 2% fresh water remains frozen in ice caps and glaciers. So what percent of water is left? Only 1%. 97% you can say is in oceans and seas. 2% remains frozen in ice caps and glaciers. That only 1% left for human use, right? So you see only 1% water is left for human use. So water is very much important for us, right? Now fresh water is available as groundwater and in rivers and lakes, and rainwater is another important source of fresh water. Rainwater is continuously recycled in nature through evaporation, condensation, and precipitation. We have done water cycle in class 7th also, right? And in science also, that how the water cycle it remains you can working in the environment, and we know about evaporation, condensation, and precipitation, right? What the water is evaporated, that will come to earth in form of precipitation. So quantity of water is fixed on earth, right? So next is like you can see that the distribution of fresh water resources is highly uneven on the surface of earth. The variation in the availability of fresh water is not only from season to season but from region to region. So water shortage or shortage of water has become a serious problem in the world. Most of the countries of the world are facing acute water shortage, right? So why demand for fresh water is being increased? Why it is being increased? Due to population growth. Population is growing, that's why demand for water is being increased, because population is more, we need more food. So we need more water to produce more food and cash crops to meet domestic needs and raising standards of living. So water shortage is also caused by misuse of water, over exploitation of water, and contamination of water resources, or contamination, you can say pollution, right? So students, now in some countries you can say women and children, they have to walk long distances to bring water to meet their domestic needs. So detailed information about abundance and shortage of water resources should be made available for its planned utilization. Now we are going to talk about water resources for India. So the most important use of fresh water in our country is to irrigate the farmlands. We need water to irrigate our lands, right? India gets plenty of rainfall from monsoons, but it is not evenly distributed. Some parts they get flooded, while other parts they suffer from drought. To solve this problem, we need to divert water from water surplus regions to water deficit regions, right? So To produce more food for our increasing population, we need adequate and timely supply of water, and this can be done through irrigation. And different sources of irrigation are canals, wells, tube wells and tanks. Now we all of know that water is very much important for us now, and we are actually misusing the water, right? So water should be conserved. It should be conserved for our future generation as well. So there are some ways to conserve water. Those ways are, first of all, we know that industries, what they do, they discharge their waste product into water, right? What kind of waste products you can say? Nitrates, metals, pesticides, they release them into the water. So water gets contaminated. So this can be controlled by treating the impurities before releasing them into water bodies. So what should industries do? Industries should treat impurities of waste product before releasing them into water. Next is rainwater harvesting. It is also an important method to save water. So during the rainy season, water is stored, water is collected into tanks, and then later on it can be used for irrigation, you can say, for other purposes also. You can see in this picture that how that water is being stored in a tank and then later used for irrigation, right? So next is sprinklers. Sprinklers can be effectively used to irrigate the fields using less quantity of water. In this picture, you can see picture number 3. You can see that there is a picture of sprinkler irrigation. In this system, water is less wasted. Okay. Next, more trees should be planted, as trees reduce surface runoff and recharge groundwater storage. So students, conservation of water resources is possible through plant utilization and protecting available water sources from pollution. So this was our water topic. Go through this video and read this topic from your book and try to understand. Okay students, God bless you all.